Hey everyone, this is Ruth L. Snyder joining you from Get Clients, Build Community. Thanks for joining me today. I would like to talk to you about how to schedule your Twitter space. Get Clients, Build Community is on a mission. Our mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to authors, coaches, and entrepreneurs around the world. Get Clients, Build Community would like to introduce some of our services. We offer coaching packages, individual coaching or group coaching to help you get from dream to done. We also offer courses from book idea to first draft in 30 days. 5-day challenge and program. Turn Twitter into your lead generation machine using Twitter Spaces. Professional book formatting, providing you with publisher-ready files. Personalized marketing plan, a powerful plan to get clients and build community that suits your personality. We strive for excellence in everything we do, and it shows. If you're looking to write, publish, and/or profit from your books, we can help. Thanks for joining me today. As I mentioned, I would like to talk about how to schedule your Twitter space. And I was reminded again this week that sometimes I need to just step back and take things a little slower, because what I find very easy may be a little more difficult for other people. So if you're struggling with Twitter Spaces, don't give up. Just be patient with yourself. Keep trying and you will get there, I promise. Just a reminder that if you want to participate in Twitter Spaces, you need to be on your cell phone using the Twitter app. If you don't do that, you will not be able to host a space and you will not be able to schedule your space. So those are the first two things that you need to have if you want to schedule a space. You need to have your cell phone and you need to have the Twitter app downloaded and open on your cell phone. And of course, you also need to have a Twitter account. If you don't have a Twitter account, you will not be able to host a space. You will be able to listen into the spaces, but you will not be able to host a space. So now that we got those things out of the way, the next thing that you need to do with the app open is you need to hard tap on the little blue button at the bottom. Usually it's on the right-hand side at the bottom, and it has a plus sign on it. What I mean by a hard tap is put your finger on it and hold it. Usually we just tap it and let it go. When you use a hard tap or you put your finger on and hold it, you should have a menu pop up that has 3 different options. The first option will be a feather and a plus sign, which is the button that you press if you want to tweet. The second option will be a GIF option, GIF, which is how you find animated little videos that you can share if you want to use those in your tweets. And the third option is the one that you're looking for. It's a bunch of dots that form a diamond, and that is the spaces icon. So tap on that and you should be able to schedule your schedule your space. So once you open up schedule your space, you will have several things that you will need to enter before you can schedule your space. The first thing that you will need to enter is the name of your space. So we've talked about having a general or broad category for your space, and then having specific things that you talk about each week. You can just use your general topic. I use how to build global communities in 2022 using Twitter Spaces as my title or my name for my space every week. My spaces vary by who I have as a guest that week and what their expertise is because they share different content with me. I use the same questions, so it's the guest that makes the show different. That's why I use the same name for my space. However, if you're using a general category like publishing, and one week you talk about finding an editor, and the next week you talk about self-editing, or maybe you want to talk about getting your book formatted, I would say that you could use publishing in the title every week, but you probably want to also give your listeners an idea of what the specific topic is that you are going to be discussing. And you may also want to include the name of the person that you are interviewing if you are offering an interview in your space. So that's the first thing you need to enter, the name of your space. The second thing that you need to enter is the topic of your space. And Twitter has different subjects or topics that you can pick from. So it could be work related, it could be under arts and entertainment, it could be under parenting, it could be a variety of things. So find, and you can pick up to 3. So find the things that the topics or the subjects that best fit what your space will be about. And that gives people an idea of whether they want to join your space because they will find it interesting if it's subjects or topics that they are interested in. Then remember to toggle on the record button. If you don't do this, your space will not be recorded. If you're worried about whether you should record a space or not, don't worry, because if you find that you want to erase the recording after the space is over, you as a host have the opportunity and the ability to do that. You also have the opportunity and ability to decide where to start the recording. So you can actually erase the first part of your space if you want to. Then you can actually go to the calendar icon in Twitter Spaces, and you can, so it's beside the Start Now button. So tap on the calendar icon and it will bring up the option to enter the date. So March or April or whatever month it is, and then the day and the time that you're going to be starting your space. Of course, this is if you're not starting your space immediately. If you are starting immediately, you can tap on that Start Now button. Remember that you are only allowed to schedule one space at a time. So if you host 3 spaces in a week, you're only able to schedule one, and you can decide whether you want to schedule the very next space that you're hosting or whether you want to handle it in a different way. So this week I have 2 spaces that I'm hosting. I'm hosting a book launch for one of my friends, and I'm also hosting my usual weekly space. So what I decided to do was ask one of my co-hosts to take over the host position so that they can schedule the space for me. And that way I can also schedule for the book launch that I'm hosting. You can only schedule up to 2 weeks before the space, but usually that's plenty of time, especially if you're hosting weekly spaces or 2 or 3 spaces or more a week. So I hope you have found this helpful in knowing how to schedule your Twitter space. If there are other topics that you have questions about regarding Twitter or Twitter Spaces, let me know, and I would be happy to share what I know about Twitter and Twitter Spaces. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you found the content helpful. And if you want to think about next steps in your journey, I would like you to join me in a free coaching call. We can meet for 30 minutes and discuss what you found helpful and where you are feeling stuck. I help entrepreneurs write, publish, and profit from their books. And so, if you are in any stage of that journey, whether you're just thinking about a book, or you are in the middle of writing a book, or you are publishing a book, or working on marketing your book, I would love to join you. You'll find the link below. I look forward to talking with you.